How drummers, hope you're well. Just a quick one for you. How to play the drum beat from 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars, of course. Goes like this. Something like that. Anyway, so it's a really cool beat, man. I love that kick drum. Bum, bum, bum. Really, really distinctive, like super cool. And this was programmed clearly in the first place, but it's so much fun to replicate it live. Getting your sound sort of close to it is kind of half the battle, I think. So with the snare drum, you want that fat, wet, like, you know, electronic sound. On electronic kit, you're kind of in business. Have a play around with your sounds till you find something suitable. If you're on acoustic kit, it's a bit more tricky, but one good way to do this is to get a bit of paper, right, like A4 paper, fold it over a couple of times, and then with a bit of gaffer tape or masking tape, just stick it to the snare so that the stick is literally hitting it, and that gives you that pat, that gives you like the letter P at the start of your snare sound, pat, that can just fatten up a bit, especially if you like close mic it, that can sound really, really brilliant. So that's kind of a really important part. If you just play it on a big old rock sounding kit, you can lose a bit of the vibe here, I think. So that's kind of important. Let's have a little look at it. The hi-hat part, and I'm going to focus in on like the main little 2-bar phrase here. Clearly there's quite a lot of variations in the tune, but I'm going to work on that little 2-bar phrase. The hi-hat part goes like this. So it's a kind of a crash the first time, but then after that, open hi-hat on the first beat. 1, 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and the kick part goes 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4. So there's mostly the coordination is a kind of grade 1 or 2 thing, I would say, but on beat 3 in the first bar, and slightly less so on beat 2 into beat 3 in the second bar, there's a kind of grade 3, grade 4 bit of coordination going on. So I think the sensible thing to do here is I'm just going to play it real slow, and in fact I'll go one beat at a time first and just pick through it, and I'll just play the whole thing real slow and build it up. So here's the first beat of the first bar, just goes, that's a quarter note, hi-hat, open hi-hat and kick. Then you've got beat 2, 2 and. So the first half of the first bar, you getting that? Now the second half of the first bar, you've got 3 ander on the hi-hat, but 3E on the kick. Definitely the trickiest move. So just take your time with that, man. Build it up slowly. If you're at that kind of grade 3-ish level with your coordination, this will be absolutely a perfect little groove to help you develop that. Beat 4 is, so first bar recap, first half. Second half. So if we loop the first bar of the 2-bar phrase, it'll go. And then looking at the second bar, you've got 1 and 2 and So that's a tricky little moment. 2 and So hi-hat and snare, hi-hat on its own, hi-hat and kick. 2 and First half of the second bar. And then the really good news is the second half of the second bar is just like a basic rock beat. So recap, second bar, first half. Second half. Okay, second bar, whole thing. Again, like grade 3 gold, man, in terms of the coordination. So quick recap. First bar. Second bar. I'll do that again a bit slower. First bar. Second bar. And last of all, man, I'm going to go super slow here. I'll play the whole 2-bar phrase, and I'm going to work it up to speed bit by bit. 2, 3, 4. And again. Okay, I'm going to pick up a bit of speed. Faster. So probably up to about full speed there or beyond it. So that's the vibe, man. Classic sort of mostly grade 1, 2, but a little bit of grade 3, 4 in the mix. There's two variations which I really love. The one is in the 4th bar where it goes, and there's the bit where it goes. Very sort of classic kind of 70s, 80s, 80s, I guess, like kind of breakdown bit before the verse comes in. So that's that. I'll do a more sort of full talk through of it soon, and a full like demo of it as well. But just get started with that groove, man. If you're into playing this song, it's so much fun to play, and like I do, well, not that much at the minute because of coronavirus, but or not at all at the minute because of coronavirus. But when I'm out playing, right, I do gigs, weddings, functions, sleazy corporate dues, and this song always kills, man. It's absolute solid gold, especially if you can get that snare tone right. Boom, gap, boom, 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 pat with the real pat. Then it's a wicked sound to have, man. So I hope that's fun. Just a little bit of extra, and again, perfect if you're around that sort of grade 3-ish level. So thanks so much for watching as always. Really appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Any questions about anything, give us a shout. If you do subscribe, by the way, and you want to get a notification every time I upload a video, which is kind of every day at the minute, please click the little bell icon. And thanks so much for watching as always. And to all the lovely people who've supported this channel, I've got some shout outs to do. The amazing shout out to loads of people, man. It's insane. Matt Wash, Laura Dannon. I hope I'm saying your name right, Laura. Laura Dannon. And kind of a couple of unnamed, like anonymous supporters. Thank you so much. Paul Holton, Alex, and our amazing new monthly supporter, Tom Yates. I massively appreciate your support. So thanks so much, man. If you want to support this channel, you can do so by my via my Buy Me a Coffee page, which is below. You can either become a monthly supporter or you can just do a one-off bit of support. Thanks so much for watching. As always, any questions about Bruno Mars 24 Karat Magic, let me know. I'll do a full version soon, as I say. And thanks so much, man. I'm aware that I've been super busy the last couple of days, so I haven't done loads of videos as well, but more coming over the weekend, man. So stay tuned. Thanks so much.